Yellowstone warning as the supervolcano could be gearing up to explode. One volcanologist who has spent time studying the volcano said the devastation its eruption would cause, of course, would be complete and incomprehensible. We're talking about a super eruption, of course. Modern humans have never experienced the wrath of a supervolcanic eruption, and if they did, humanity's survival might not have been guaranteed. The last supervolcanic eruption happened in the Taupo North Island of New Zealand about 27,000 years ago, and anthropologists believe that there were only about 1,000 couples worldwide remaining after that supervolcanic eruption. Now, these cataclysmic events, which dwarf typical volcanic eruptions, have the potential to alter the course of the planet. They're to reshape ecosystems and cause, of course, widespread devastation. Unlike regular volcanoes, supervolcanoes unleash eruptions that register at magnitude 8 on the Volcano Explosivity Index (VEI), releasing over 1,000 cubic kilometers or 240 cubic miles of volcanic material in a single event. For context, the infamous eruption of Krakatoa, Indonesia in 1883, which caused a devastating tsunami and claimed 36,000 pales compared to what the supervolcano could unleash. Now, while Krakatoa remains one of history's most catastrophic eruptions, it does not qualify as a supervolcanic eruption. Instead, scientists have long mentioned and monitored volcanic giants like Yellowstone, nestled in the U.S. state of Wyoming, with concern. Yellowstone is one of about 22 supervolcanoes of the world. Volcanic activity at Yellowstone began approximately 2 million years ago. It produced 3 massive eruptions throughout its geologic history, and these eruptions occurred 2.1 million, 1.3 million years ago, and 630,000 years ago, were unlike anything modern science has observed, ejecting enough ash and debris to bury entire regions and influencing global climates for decades. We're talking about mountains of ash. Now, the most recent eruption, 630,000 years ago, was estimated to be 1,000 times more powerful than the 1980 Mount St. Helens eruption, which caused over $1 billion in damage. Yellowstone's explosive potential is rooted in its massive magma reservoir, which lies beneath the surface of Yellowstone National Park, the region famous for its geysers, hot springs, and stunning landscapes. Yellowstone has over 60% of the world's geysers and over 10,000 geothermal areas. According to the United States Geological Survey, USGS, Yellowstone has been relatively stable for the past 140 years. However, experts continue to study its behavior, knowing the potential consequences of its awakening. If Yellowstone were to erupt tomorrow, the consequences would be devastating. The Smithsonian Channel's documentary, What If Yellowstone Volcano Erupted Tomorrow?, explores this hypothetical scenario, painting a grim picture of the aftermath. And talking about the widely unpredictable situation, the narrator said, right now in the US, one of the world's largest volcanoes is gearing up to explode. If Yellowstone decided to erupt, the results would be devastating. It has erupted 3 times in the past 3 million years, which has led some people to wonder whether we should be worried about another super eruption in the near future. But if the eruption took place tomorrow and you lived in North America, there would be virtually nothing you could do to prepare. Dr. Robert Smith, a renowned geophysicist and expert on supervolcanoes, describes the potential devastation as complete and incomprehensible. Unlike smaller volcanic eruptions that primarily produce lava flows, a Yellowstone eruption could eject most of its magma as ash, creating colossal plumes that would blanket much of North America and spread across the whole globe. Within a 1,000 kilometer or 621-mile radius, tens of millions of people could perish from suffocation, as inhaling volcanic ash forms a cement-like substance in the lungs. Structures would not fare much better. Just 30 centimeters or 12 inches of ash is enough to collapse most roofs. Now, farther away, even regions thousands of kilometers from the eruption would face dire consequences. A centimeter of ash could contaminate water supplies and destroy crops and cripple infrastructure. Globally, temperatures could drop by as much as 10 degrees Celsius, triggering a volcanic winter that could last up to a decade. Such a climate shift would devastate agriculture and create food shortages, leading to widespread famine and migration. Fortunately, the odds of a supervolcanic eruption occurring in our lifetimes are exceedingly low. The USGS emphasized that Yellowstone's current activity, including minor earthquakes and geothermal features, is consistent with its behavior over the past 140 years. Odds are very high that Yellowstone will remain eruption-free for centuries to come, the agency stated. However, it has not stopped scientists from studying the potential risks. Professor Christopher Kilburn, volcanologist at University College London, previously warned that many of the world's supervolcanoes are not being adequately monitored, and he highlighted the potential for immense agricultural disruption in the central United States, previously telling Express UK the wheat belt and other agricultural product producing areas would just be wiped out. It would result in unimaginable migration and geopolitical challenges. Supervolcano eruptions are rare, with the last known event occurring roughly 26,500 years ago in New Zealand. However, their impact on the planet is undeniable. Beyond immediate destruction, supervolcanoes can trigger long-term environmental changes, influencing everything from atmospheric composition to oceanic temperatures. For now, Yellowstone's beauty and geothermal wonders draw millions of visitors annually, a far cry from apocalyptic scenarios scientists imagine in the event of an eruption. But as researchers continue to uncover more about the supervolcano's past and potential future, their work underscores the importance of preparedness and understanding the power of the Earth beneath the surface. And this is by Joel Day on Express UK. And we know that one of the posts I made yesterday concerning the Santorini volcano, there is a Turkish, very famous geologist who claims that the Holy Aegean is a caldera of a supervolcano. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.